Cross-examination is when opposing counsel asks questions of the witness to fill in the gaps that maybe were left after direct examination. And if you remember from the direct examination video, I talked about controlling the narrative. That's really what's going on. Is in direct examination, the witness is trying to tell a story in a way that the counsel that called them to testify wants the story told. We do something similar in mediation, as you'll see later in the series. But I'm also going to go over the distinctions. We'll start by doing that with cross-examination today. I'm Nancy Schick of Third Year Conflict Resolution. I've been litigating for about 20 years at this point, 21 maybe, and I'm still doing a little bit of that, but as I've mentioned in other videos, I prefer mediation, and you'll hear hopefully in this series why I prefer it. We're reviewing those distinctions between mediation and litigation so that you can make the best choice for you when trying to resolve your workplace dispute. So here are some key questions on cross-examination that you'll hear. This will also make you an expert when you're watching court TV, right? You're going to start to notice the closed-ended questions are what we're listening for in cross-examination. That's where the opposing counsel is trying to confine the witness's answers to yes or no, right? So you'll hear them say, well, isn't it true that you did blank, didn't you? Right? Because that leaves it only to yes or no, which means they're trying to control the narrative as well. And we do a lot of different questioning in mediation because we're not trying to control the narrative. We want to hear your story. We want to hear how it's affecting you in your life so that we can truly resolve that conflict. So that's one of the big things that we do. In mediation, we are still trying to fill those gaps. The mediator asks you a lot of questions, but you'll notice they're open-ended, they're exploratory, and they're non-adversarial. Completely different process than in litigation. Now, if this is starting to sound like something you might want to try for your workplace dispute, then I invite you to click that link below and schedule a consultation. I also ask you to hit the subscribe button because I'm going to go through more of these distinctions so that you can make a really great decision and get that conflict resolved. We're near the end of the year, so let's do it before the new year.